Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing great and learning English perfectly. I welcome all of you to this channel Everyday English with Amna. My name is Amna and I am an English language instructor. Today's video is requested by most of my viewers and students as well. So this video is all about how to pass IELTS reading exam with reading strategies, planning, tips and tricks to score high. So video को end तक लाजिम देखना, मिस बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना. I know बहुत सब चीज़ें cover करना है because when it comes to the IELTS reading exam, there is lot of to consider. I mean, you need to have a good vocabulary, must know the grammatical structure of the sentences, the ability to read quickly and so on. However, at the core of it, you need a practical strategy to have a good chance of success. I know most of us do not have the habit of reading because we get bored easily. Don't worry, we need to tackle the reading for the exam so we can do some smart work. But still, I suggest you to read as well, not the whole book in a day, at least a page. So first of all, let's see the content of the video कि आज हम क्या सीखने वाले. In this video, I will discuss the format of the exam, academic and reading, what does the academic and reading test consist of, and the practical strategies to score high. And definitely it's a very big question, how to manage the time. I will give you a perfect structure to manage your time. What are the keywords? Most of the time we are talking about the keywords. So what are the keywords in IELTS reading and why these are really important and how to select keywords effectively. And then we will learn to think about synonyms and paraphrases quickly and how to develop a reading strategy. That's really important. All these points we will cover in this video. Now let's get started. But before starting the video, subscribe to my channel as well and do like, share and comment as well because your support means a lot to me. Thank you so much. First of all, let's look at the overview of both academic and general test. In academic, we have 3 texts of increasing difficulty. Like first text will be simple and then slightly difficult and then very difficult. And there are 40 questions to answer in 60 minutes and 20 minutes per text. So you will not have extra time to transfer your answer on the answer sheet. So for the IELTS general reading, you will have 3 parts with 5 texts, 40 questions, and you have to finish your test in 60 minutes. No extra time to transfer answers on the answer sheet. So you have to complete your test within the time period. It's really important. It is a basic idea. In order to crack an exam, you must know the questions types and the format of the test. So if we talk about the academic and the general IELTS reading test, we have 40 questions to deal with within 60 minutes. So what are the questions typed or the exam format in this test? So the multiple choice questions, you will have identifying writer's views or claims, yes, no, not given, true, false questions types, matching information, matching headings, matching features, matching sentence ending, sentence completion, summary, note, table, flow chart completion, diagram label. Such types of questions you will have. And in academic, if we talk about, there are 3 texts which are taken from journals, books, magazines and newspapers. The texts are on topic of journal interest. At least one text contains detailed logical arguments. So why we feel that the IELTS academic reading text is very difficult? Because the text is from the formal, technical, scientific and complex language. And many people don't read this kind of text in everyday life, so they are used to such type of text. And the questions are tricky and they require a lot of detailed understanding. So you need a very good knowledge of vocabulary and ability to follow complex language in a very tight time limit under the pressure. It's really important. You have to read a lot in order to understand the idea and deep knowledge of vocabulary as well. And if we talk about the general training test, how this test is different from academic, many students find the general training IELTS reading test slightly easier because the texts are shorter and more familiar. But this doesn't mean they are easy. You still need to be familiar with the range of questions types and reading strategies to get high score. Because the texts are taken from notices, advertisement, newspaper, instruction manual, books and magazine. The first section contains text relevant to the basic linguistic survival in English. Then the second and the third section focuses on work and complex structures in IELTS reading journal test. So all about that, how you are focusing on the different parts of the section, that's really important. It doesn't mean the one is easy. All you need to be familiar with the style of the exam, how long each part takes, and you need to develop skills to answer each type of questions effectively. Now let's talk about the practical strategies in order to score high. Just remember one thing, every technique totally depend on how you approach the exam. It is up to you to figure out what is the best way for you to do IELTS reading, and it will possible after practice. But here I will mention one thing that is really important. We believe that practicing lots of tests and sample answers will help you to score high, but sadly this is not the solution at all. If you are completing 10 tests a day and believing that you practice a lot, but trust me, you will not achieve the desired score because you are not highlighting the key issues. Just completing the exercises only is just doesn't matter. Quality practice matters a lot. Even if you are completing one or two tests with quality practice, you will see the difference. Don't worry, I will help you to understand it completely. Now let's understand how to plan. Think about a realistic achievement strategy and plan. The reading text get progressively more challenging because of the use of an increased number of synonyms and paraphrases. The student might adopt a strategy such as text 1 that is possible, text 2 that is achievable, text 3 that is challenging. I mean to say that you have to work on each sections accordingly. That first text is slightly simple and easy, less challenging questions you can find out. You should aim your score like from 13 questions you can get 11 if you will find out the perfect keywords and the answers as well. The text second is achievable. Expect the use of synonyms because different types of synonyms and vocabulary will be there, and you have to aim the score at least 9 in this text. And from the text 3 you should aim for have at least 10 correct answers because this is very challenging and lots of synonyms and paraphrases in this test you will have. स्कोर को अटेन करने का अपना रियलिस्टिक अपनी स्ट्रेटजी को रखें कि भाई इतने मैं अचीव कर सकता हूँ, इतने पॉसिबल हैं, इतने चैलेंजिंग रहेंगे तो इसमें से मुझे इतने मार्क्स को हर हाल में अटेन करना है. दैट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अगर आप इसको रियलिस्टिक रखेंगे आगे हम फर्दर अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे हाउ टू यूज सिनोनिम्स, पैराफ्रेजिंग एंड कीवर्ड्स इन ऑर्डर टू स्कोर हाई. Further we will understand, but you need to be very realistic about how to achieve your target score. That's really important. Here we have because in general and academic we have different marking criterias. If your 30 answers are correct, you'll get 7 band in the IELTS academic, and if 30 answers are correct in general, you'll get 6. So academic reading and general में के marks criteria में काफ़ी difference है. जो लोग एम कर रहे हैं कि एटलीस्ट हम लोग को 6 बैंड आ जाए एकेडमिक के लिए, तो उन लोगों को सिर्फ 23 to 26 आंसर्स ही करेक्ट करने हैं, और जर्नल के अंदर उन लोग को 30 से 31 क्वेश्चंस करेक्ट रहना ज़रूरी है एटलीस्ट फॉर एमिंग द 6 बैंड. अगर 6 बैंड चाहिए तो 30 क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स करेक्ट रहेंगे तो ही जर्नल में आपके मार्क्स आएंगे, और 23 से 26 ही करेक्ट रहेंगे एकेडमिक में तो 6 आपके बैंड स्कोर आएगा. Now let's talk about the time management plan. This is really important. Here I have two most important thing. Read the questions first, read the text quickly. It's totally depend on you which one you choose first. If you want to read the text first, you can read the text first. If you want to read the questions first, you can read the questions first. Totally depend on you. If you read the text quickly, that's the most common piece of advice that you will hear from the IELTS tutors around the world, and there is a good reason for it. It allows you to find answers more easily and complete the exam without wasting much time. The strategy is simple. Read the text very quickly before you even look at the questions. It means just a simple scanning and quickly running your eyes over the paragraphs to note keywords and whatsoever the main points you will find. Don't think too much about details. Get an idea about the content. इसको कहते हैं कि जल्दी से बस एक बार टेक्स्ट को देख लेना, उसकी हेडिंग्स को देख लेना, समझ जाना कि अच्छा ये टॉपिक है, इससे रिलेटेड ये हो सकता है, क्योंकि हमें टाइम का बहुत ज़्यादा इशू रहता है. तो इसको देखने के लिए पहले आप क्वेश्चंस को भी देख सकते हैं. इट्स टोटली अप टू यू. और आप पहले टेक्स्ट को भी देख सकते हैं. और अगर टेक्स्ट को फर्स्ट आपने देख लिया, हेडिंग को देख लिया, फिर समझ आ जाएगा कि हाँ ये क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं. तो क्वेश्चंस को भी समझने में और उसके टेक्स्ट को भी समझने में दोनों में आसानी होगी. जो भी आपको कंफर्टेबल लगता है, आप पहले क्वेश्चंस को देख सकते हो या पहले टेक्स्ट को देख सकते हो, या साइमल्टेनियसली जो भी आपने देखना है आप उसको प्लान कर सकते हो. बट इसको कैसे हमें प्लान करना है, आई एम गोना शेयर अ सैम्पल टाइम मैनेजमेंट प्लान फॉर द टेक्स्ट वन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, first of all you need to do identify keywords in the first set of questions and scan read the text in 2 minutes, only in 2 minutes. This leaves 16 minutes for 13 questions or 73 seconds per question. So this is really important how you can manage your time. Now I will tell you that how you can plan your 2 to 3 minute scan reading plan. That's really important कि वो 2 से 3 मिनट जो आपने शुरू में अपने टेक्स्ट को देने हैं उसको आपने कैसे प्लान करना है. First of all, read the question twice. Check the number of words required कि कितनी requirement है. Only one word you need to write or only two words you need to write. Identify 1 to 2 keywords in the first set of questions. 1 to 2 words are more than enough in order to identify the keywords. Think about the synonyms and paraphrases in the text. Don't worry, I will elaborate how to understand synonyms and paraphrasing and how to find out the keywords further. You just need to get the idea of how to use your initial 2 to 3 minutes in order to plan your reading. And further, you need to skim read the text. It means that read the first sentence of the each paragraph. This is called the skimming. You will get to know what is the text about. You will find the keywords in the first sentence and then the answers as well. Here is the time management plan for the text 1, text 2, and text 3. If you will utilize your initial 2 minutes in order to identify the keywords and skim, then you will have a time to scan read for the answers, and you will have 16 minutes for 13 questions and 73 seconds for each question. You see, this is the perfect time planning you need to utilize, and this will be only possible if you will practice. Because there are 2,500 plus words to read in IELTS 3 text, and how are you going to read in a 60 minutes? That's very difficult. The answer is you need to skim and scan, and for skimming 2 minutes, it means that only read the first sentence of each paragraph quickly, because you will get the main idea about the paragraph and the context. You will easily understand. And then scan reading. If you are not getting the proper idea, you should scan with the eyes looking for specific keywords, synonyms, paraphrases. Ignore everything else. Just scan and find out your answers. एक idea समझ में आ गया. We need to find out keywords. We need to understand the synonyms, paraphrase the questions, and how to manage our time with the perfect time management plan. Now the biggest question. What are the keywords in IELTS reading? Keywords are the words that carry specific information. These words will help a reader or a candidate identify the context of the passage. In return, it helps you find out the correct answers as well. So how you can find out the keywords in the text? Keywords can be nouns and verbs, names, scientific names, and places, locations, towns, cities, states, dates and years, numbers, or capitalize phrases in the text. That's really important. You need to find out all these things. Let's understand with the help of example. Here we have the paragraph and question. Uses of children's play. This is the heading. You can say building a magical kingdom may help develop dash. So you need to find out the filling the blank. You need to complete the sentence. So as we know, we need to find out the keywords in the text or in the question as well. So in the question, building a magical kingdom may help develop what? First of all, the question raised in your mind, may help develop what? That should be the noun. Because we know the help and developing something, and it means that it is the verb, and we need to find out the something that is noun. So here is the text. First read the text and find out the answer. And we no need to read the whole text, and just read the first sentence and the last sentence of the text. You'll get most of the idea about the paragraph. Brick by brick, 6-year-old Alice in building a magical kingdom. Okay, we are getting the idea that he is building something. And if we read the last sentence of the paragraph, although she isn't aware of it, this fantasy is helping her take her first steps towards her capacity for creativity, and so it will have important repercussions in her adult life. As we know, in the question, we highlighted the help develop as a keyword. We have highlighted the keywords like helping her take her first steps and capacity for creativity. As we know, we are looking for the noun that building a magical kingdom may help develop what? क्या develop हो रहा है? फर्स्ट लाइन से तो हमें पता चला जो पैराग्राफ की थी कि ये इसका कीवर्ड है, और सेकंड जो उसकी लाइन है वो उसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन ही है. और जो थर्ड लाइन, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट दैट हेल्पिंग हर टू टेक हर फर्स्ट स्टेप्स टुवर्ड्स हर कैपेसिटी फॉर क्रिएटिविटी, सो द आंसर वुड बी द क्रिएटिविटी. So the keywords will help you to understand the questions, help speed up looking for answers, locations, help you think about synonyms and paraphrases. Try to select only 1 or 2 keywords in a sentence, because it will help you to scan and skim easily and quickly. Because we know we need to find out nouns and verbs, places, names, locations, dates, numbers. For example, if you are selecting lots of words in a sentence, it will not help you to find out the answers as well. You can see with the help of example, the background, the text is about water resources. We have 3 points, 3 bullet points in order to find out the keywords. The water level in Tame River are falling because of dash. Globally, the number of people who die each year as a result of dirty water is. When families have clean water, they can spend more time growing. So in the first bullet point, you can only choose tame because only one word is needed. It is the name of the essay, and you can search and scan in your questions as well. And for the second bullet point, choose only die and dirty because globally the number of people no need this type of information. What is happening? Die. Each year is no need because of what? Dirty. Die and dirty both are important. In the third bullet point, when families have clean water, they can spend more time growing what? This is the question. So the growing is important. So you need to find out what is growing. Maybe agriculture, planting and farming. So this is the best way in order to select the keywords. So if you appropriately select the keywords, you can effectively find out the answers as well. Now let's talk about the next most important strategy in order to score high. Learn to think about synonyms and paraphrases quickly. As you read the questions for keywords, think about the synonyms and possible paraphrases. This is especially true for the text 2 and 3. If you will know how to paraphrase and how to use synonyms in your text in order to find out the answers, the text 2 and 3 will not be difficult for you. Trust me. So synonyms are words with the same meanings. We know if you are finding the word intelligent as a keyword, so you should know that the synonym is the smart, bright, brilliant and sharp. I have already uploaded a video for the synonyms. There is top 100 synonyms you can use in order to understand the different words you can utilize in your speaking, reading and writing. तो synonyms अगर आप अच्छे से भी understand कर लेते हैं, अगर आपको basic words के synonyms पता हैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा help हो जाएगी. Already video भी upload कर दी है, मैं description में भी उसका link mention कर दूंगी. आप जाके वहाँ से भी एक list अपने पास एक collection words की रख सकते हैं. Now let's understand how to utilize synonyms in our text. Here I have the question, which section contains the following information? An example of a domestic product made a high quality gum. So here is the keyword, the high quality gum. That is an example of domestic product. So if we see the text here, the first major commercial use of the Cory gum was the manufacture of high grade furniture varnish, a kind of clear paint used to treat wood. The best and purest gum that was exported prior to 1910 was used in this way. Cory gum was used in 70% of the oil varnishes being manufactured in England in the 1890s. This is quite a difficult question because there is nothing that really a synonym for the domestic we cannot find in this text. Here is the fact, commercial almost act to deter the reader from the choosing this section. The key though is the phrase the best and purest gum, which is only phrase in the whole article that is synonym for the high quality gum. Beyond that, we have the reference to furniture varnish, which is certainly a domestic product. As such, by locating synonyms and example, we can find the correct passage in a long article. So you see how important the synonyms are. सिनोनिम की मदद से हाई क्वालिटी गम, द बेस्ट एंड प्योरेस्ट गम, तो ये सिनोनिम की हेल्प से हमें एग्जैक्ट अपना पैराग्राफ को हम लोकेट कर सकते हैं कि कौन सा है. इसी तरह से पैराफ्रेज भी सेंटेंसेस के बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. पैराफ्रेजेस आर सेंटेंसेस और क्लोजेस विद द सेम मीनिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट इस तरह से ही हैज़ लॉट्स ऑफ स्टफ टू थ्रो अवे, और पैराफ्रेज में इस तरह से लिखा होगा ही नीड्स टू गेट रिड ऑफ लॉट्स ऑफ रबिश. These three strategies are really important to find out the keywords with the help of synonyms and paraphrases. If you will grab these techniques in order to find out the answers, definitely you will get the perfect answers every time when you are practicing. But continue to practice with these techniques will definitely help you, and you may find time consuming and lengthy, but once you have practiced it several times, you will find to able the answers quickly with a better accuracy. This way you will definitely improve your IELTS reading score. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you will practice these techniques and strategies in order to score high. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do like, share and comment as well. Take care and Allah Hafiz.